My name is Ravi Shankar, Chief Marketing Officer for Denodo Technologies. Joining me today is Suresh Chandrasekaran, Senior Vice President for Denodo. Hi Suresh.
Hi Ravi.
So customers have adopted data virtualization. What is the next step?
Well, typically customers go from a single project, they see the benefit, they want to expand it to multiple projects or an enterprise-wide deployment. What we recommend is that they start to think about a data virtualization focus group, or what we could call a center of excellence.
Okay, tell me more. What is a center of excellence?
So a center of excellence is really a group of people who understand what data virtualization can do for the organization. They are a resource. It really consists of a set of capabilities or knowledge that is become institutionalized in the organization. So as a company is taking its second or third project, we ask them to consider starting to create a center of excellence.
I see. Why is it important?
Well, it's important because you want to capture the knowledge and not always have to look outside to consultants or even the vendor as to how best to take advantage of a platform that you've already invested in.
Okay.
And because it's a new technology, it's even more necessary to understand the right patterns, the right architecture, the right best practices, which is really what the COE really holds.
Okay, so where does it live in an organization?
The the center of excellence actually consists of several components. Very quickly, we can talk about they need to understand the capabilities of the technology and what its functionality is, what it can do, what it cannot do. Then they have to look at how it is deployed in the context of a project. So there can be a reference architecture. There can also be patterns and anti-patterns and maturity models as to how it will be deployed. And just if you take those two things, those typically live under the enterprise architecture group, or if there's a chief data office, it'll live under the chief data office, or anything that's called data management and BI. Now, there are two additional capabilities around best practices around development and best practices around operations. They could live also in the line of business groups as well as in the operations group. And then finally, you have sort of the people, process, governance. How do you educate the end users on when and where it's useful? How do you educate the executives on the ROI and the value add? So these are some of the capabilities that is in the center of excellence. And typically it has its sort of center of gravity in the data management organization, but it also has some branches in other parts of the organization.
I see. So how can we help customers establish a data virtualization center of excellence?
So if you really think about it, Denodo helps build the knowledge capability for the center of excellence, which then helps to propagate it internally within architects, development, and operations, and through to the users. So the way we're doing this is by creating actually a consulting practice that helps provide the frameworks and the starting steps for organizations to build out the COE. Then we top it up with specific training programs for these different groups, as well as ongoing consulting or enhancement and tools such as the ROI tool on how they can build out these kinds of things.
I see. Well, thank you, Suresh. That was very educational.
Thank you.